Hello guys, this is our part 3 of interpersonal relationship, that says Gallows transaction. Gallows transaction is gulu gulu, laughs or smiles on the heels of a statement which is painful to the individual. क्या कहते हैं मैनेजर, वाह कितना अच्छा काम किया, इतना अच्छा काम तो कोई कर ही नहीं सकता है, हा 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 हा, कितना पेन छुपा है, सारे हंस दिए चेहरे जो पीछे मतलब नहीं होता. The distinguished mark of humor in the gallows transaction is that it isn't funny. Instead, the laugh serves as tightening the nose and destructive behavior gets safer. Sarcasm. Conclusion. The adult-to-end transaction is most effective in the organization because it is problem-solving, treats people as equal, and improve understanding. Though the AA transaction are the most desirable, yet other complementary or parallel transactions are also workable depending upon situation and the willingness of both superior and subordinate to develop a workable relationship. Need of understanding transactional analysis. It is very important for the exam. Transactional analysis is a prominent tool for positive change and growth. It is the study of how individuals adopt certain behavior, either by accident or from their early caretaker or authority. Sometimes what happens is there are two employee 1 and employee 2. Now employee 1 is very stick to his own work. He got a task, he got a project, he'll just do it by himself. He'll expect his manager to give him credit, to give him appraisal, to give him manager of the month or employee of the month thing. But no, it is not like that. Whereas employee 2 works his project, helps his other colleagues or employees, and then he's very participative in bringing new ideas, new challenges. So what will happen, manager will consider him because he's more of a person who is a thinker, who is expressive, who is transactional. Now what employee one will learn from this is you don't have to be very hardworking or stick to your rules. It is more of a lying in the comfort, helping your peers so that you get the appraisal that you deserve. Now it is a change of behavior because of employee 2 and more of because of the transaction between manager and employee 2. Or maybe he can be that employee 2 can be like this because of his upbringing also. Transaction analysis is a model for people to work towards autonomy, where they can choose to live the way they want to and not act as if they are controlled by past event or message. Determination of one's ego state through transactional analysis helps them to be in the driver's seat of their way of life. It means they are more of they're more of a person who will handle their life themselves rather than being controlled or being driven by. An understanding of the TA can help the person change their life script and choose to rewrite it without being hooked on to the appropriate behavior of the past. Before moving ahead, let us understand some commonly used jargons in transactional analysis. Script games, basically stripped games, strokes, switch, payoff. Now, what is script? A story we have learned and internalized about ourselves. Negative stories about us or other tend to result in dysfunctional social outcome. The script itself tends to be one of our conscious awareness. Now, if a person is ugly, he or she might not be ugly for other people, but certain group of people had made this person believe that you're ugly, you're not confident. Now what will this person start to analyze? That he's ugly, he's not confident, he can't do it. It's the negative stories other tend to result, जो हम सीखते हैं दूसरों से, जो हम अपने लिए धारणाएं बना लेते हैं. इट इज़ बेसिकली दिस गेम्स. वी ऑल हैव अ स्क्रिप्ट एंड एंगेज इन वेरियस गेम्स दैट जनरली इन्वॉल्व विनर्स एंड लूजर्स. अब 40 एम्प्लॉई हैं, एक मैनेजर है. मैनेजर ऑफ द एम्प्लॉय ऑफ द मंथ भी एक ही होगा. पीपल विल लूज, पीपल विल विन. Games and transactional analysis have been defined as a series of duplex transactions which leads to a switch and a well-defined predictable payoff that justifies a not okay or discounted position. मतलब ये एक डुप्लेक्स ट्रांजेक्शन है, मतलब एक स्विच भी होता है, एक वेल डिफाइंड कि आपको ये पता है कि कोई ना कोई एक एम्प्लॉय ऑफ द मंथ बनेगा. मान लो सीता को लगता है कि वो बनेगी, बट रिजल्ट क्या निकला, गीता बन गई. एक स्विच है, एक वेल प्रिडिक्टेबल है, लेकिन फिर भी एक स्विच है, अनप्रिडिक्टेबल है. We receive the strokes we expect to get from acting out a script instead of being vulnerable and authentic until things inevitably go south. The switch and then we get the payoff. Strokes. The pleasant or familiar thoughts and feelings we receive from playing social games with our internalized scripts. Switch. The moment when our internalized script utility breaks down. This is usually when the script prevents us from expressing our authentic identity at the moment. We begin to feel sad, confused, and angry. Payoff. The usual expected result of our game, wherein we end up feeling a manager है, 40 एम्प्लॉयज़ हैं. हमारा फर्स्ट क्या था, स्क्रिप्ट. नाउ सीता और गीता, ये दो हैं जो पॉसिबल विनर्स हो सकते हैं. नाउ सीता वॉज मेड बिलीव बाय ऑल अदर एम्प्लॉयज़ दैट यू विल विन. नाउ गीता बाय सर्टेन ग्रुप ऑफ पीपल वॉज मेड बिलीव, नो आई थिंक यू विल लूज एट दिस टाइम, दिस हैपेंड. Next है games. Now game is where the result will decide. Either you will win or you will lose. Either things will go expected or things will go unexpected. There may be strokes. एक प्लीजेंट और एक फेमिलियर थाट्स होते हैं रिसीव फ्रॉम प्लेइंग सोशल. इन गेम से हमें एक एक्साइटमेंट आती है, एक हम हमारे इंटरनल स्क्रिप्ट होते हैं जो हम पहले सोचा होता है, नहीं शायद मैं जीत सकती हूँ. स्विच. नाउ सीता वॉज मेंट टू विन बट गीता वॉन. नाउ इट इज़ लाइक गीता के लिए एक इमोशनल मोमेंट हो सकता है व्हेन स्क्रिप्ट प्रिवेंट अस फ्रॉम एक्सप्रेसिंग आवर ऑथेंटिक आइडेंटिटी एट द मोमेंट. अब सीता को सैड भी हो सकता है, वो कंफ्यूज भी हो सकती है, कैसे हो सकता है, उसे गुस्सा भी आता है कि दिस इज़ नॉट ओके सिचुएशन, या इट इज़ अ बाइस सिचुएशन. अ पे ऑफ. नाउ सिंस गीता हैज़ विन, इट विल बी अ टाइम ऑफ रिजल्ट, इट विल बी अ टाइम ऑफ रिवॉर्ड. को एक जीत सकता है, एक हार सकता है.